Hi guys! I never thought I would be filming a prop from within the bathroom of my workplace, but there is a first time for everything. Today I'm going to be showing off my custom headbanger clown. Before I get a bunch of weird questions on why I'm filming this from within my bathroom, it's because this is the only door, that's got a hinge like this that his fingers can grip onto besides the front door, and I don't feel like letting people from the street see this. And I had them hanging off of a really tall area, and it's really hard for me to show off all the little details, so I have them stand on a super tall ladder. And I don't want to do that. I don't like heights very much. So, this is a completely redone headbanger zombie. I've gotten questions. The answer is yes. This is a headbanger zombie. No, the original head is not underneath here. It's been completely removed. Well, I guess the sensor's right there, but it's been completely removed, and I actually have the original mask with like the bib piece all intact. It's just got a rip in it, which it did when it arrived. I have it all. It has no dry rot. I wanted to do a headbanger clown for a very long time since I went to Trains World and saw the Poison Props headbanging clown, and actually got the exact mask that it used, which is this. This is by Midnight Studios Effects. This is their Freak Show clown with punched in hair. This was, I want to say it was like $150, $200. Somewhere around that mark. It was a very expensive mask, but let me tell you, it was worth it. He has glass eyes, and he's got a foam lining so the mask retains its shape, so this cannot be worn. And it's also so it can be adhered to a prop better. So, yeah. I also requested that he had a lazy eye. So that's why one of his eyes is looking over to the side. And it's just because, he's been hitting his head and he's got some blunt force trauma. The Poison Props one, they had the eye looking up and one eye looking forward. Mine is one eye looking forward and one eye looking off to the side, which I think looks really cool. And also the Poison Props one, they actually trimmed down the fangs. I like the fangs. I think they look really cool. It's a really cool prop. It's hand painted. Hair is hand punched. It is an excellent mask. The costuming is from the Party Time Cleaver Clown. That one is also getting a lot of work done. And the colors also from him from him as well. I parted those out because he's getting a whole new costume. He's getting a whole new face. He's basically getting rehauled completely. He has the original hand still, and then I'll come out here and show you. He has gloves. Right there, his hands are still posable. What I did is because these four fingers, don't mind my dirty nails, they're always dirty, were all combined together in one piece. I had to cut them all so they're individual parts, and besides, cut them up so I can spread them, and then I slipped these gloves into them. And the gloves are not perfectly white, they're actually kind of dirty and stained. I was wearing them on Halloween, so they have like dirt stains and stuff on them, so they're naturally worn. And plus, because he's been hung up in different areas while I've worked on him, they've got dust and dirt and stuff on them, so they actually look naturally pretty gross, which is what I want. He has some blood splatter on him. Again, this is from when this was on Cleaver Clown, because I added some blood to his cleaver, which splattered onto his clothing. I don't mind it. I might add blood down here. And then when I have some guts hanging down as well. So, it's fully functional. He has motion sensor, which I put right here in the collar. This is the original motion sensor. He's light activated, technically speaking. I cut this with a triangular cut. Had more of a traditional prop cut. In fact, there's all the scraps laying right there in the corner. This was all one jumpsuit. I had it cut in half. Then I did that to clean it up, basically, so it looked a lot nicer. And it just added some visual interest to it. I won't shred it because it's got multiple layers in it, as you can see. And it's just so it's got some shaping in it. So, which it does a really good job and it does what it needs to do. I like to have the sleeves pulled down a bit so you can see his wrists and such. I do that with hugs too when I display him. I don't know why, it just kind of adds some level of realism to him. It looks cool. It kind of gives him this dark tanned skin color, which I think is really neat looking. I like it. He has the original audio as Headbanger, which I like. I think it's still fitting. It's just groaning, which, I mean, he's cut in half and he's banging his head, so he's gonna be in pain. So I really don't mind that he has that audio. I think it's pretty cool. He does not have the mouth movement. Again, this is foam filled, so like, not really gonna happen. Eyes do not light up. Again, these are glass eyes, so these are not gonna light up. And I don't like light up eyes either. I think it takes away from the prop. And they're painted, so it would expose the little strokes in the paint. Doesn't look too fantastic. So I'll plug him in and show you guys. And put him in this special adapter. I cannot hold the thing with one hand, but I'm trying anyway. So, I'll demonstrate him for you guys. I accidentally stopped the recording. Oops. But here we go. We're gonna activate him. So he moves alright. The mask is a little heavier than the original one, but he moves just fine. I like how his hair kind of flails with it. I just like that movement. He hangs up just fine. I've had no issues with him. Besides, originally getting the mask to stay. How I achieved that, I'm going to unplug him. It doesn't keep going off. Is, I'll lift this up so you guys can kind of see. I did a couple things. First thing I did, if I can really get this up, is, you see that right there, that string? So that's tied up to the mask. I did 2 rows. And it was to support the mask onto the mechanism. Because the only thing that really held the original head on was a pool noodle and the bib. Well, this doesn't have a bib. The mask ends right where my thumb is. Right here. It's not as long as the originals. So, I had that for some support, and then I glued it onto the lining of the costume, front and back. Which actually, the back, you'll be able to see the length of the mask a lot better. Right there, that's how long it is. It's not very long. And you can see the mechanism. Or parts of it. This is the pool noodle that helps keep it in place. And it does slouch. That can't be helped. I've got stuff in it to help support it, like some packing, the big packing, stuff. But he hangs up just fine. He works great. I think he will be a real hit on Halloween. I don't think he'll go off a whole lot, but either way, I think he'll still be a really well-received prop. He's one of my favorite props that I have. And yeah, I'm really excited. So the next prop I will give you a sneak peek at. I'll walk out here. Is it mess? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, here it is. Here's a sneak peek at my next prop. This is the prop's head. And yes, it says a mask, so there are the eye slits. I don't really know how to cover them up that well. This is going to be Cleaver Clown's head, the Party Time one. Like I said, he's getting a new costume in. I will do an updated video when that comes in, but here is his head. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.